2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. In this game, you'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Warriors out in Oakland. Well, for Golden State, they've gone 4-1 over the last 5, playing pretty well, and they're looking to build on that tonight. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last...
Hi.
Game against the Nuggets in Denver, and that was a serious blowout. Not too many people can claim that they saw that coming.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Torrey, he's in at point guard. Portis is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Muhammad. And it's James in at the 3. They get the rebound. Here's Lopez. And that one is hammered home.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. LeBron kicks to G, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when the team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And the Nets with possession here after the three-pointer from Andre Iguodala. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He doesn't get the second one.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Brooklyn Nets. The Nets have really been playing well lately. Nice job they've been doing over the last 10 games. 8.
We are live in Phoenix. Sarasota as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. And the Nets head back to Brooklyn after today's contest. Wilson Chandler still injured. They're counting the days until he returns.
Yeah, that is really tough, Kevin. You never like to hear the sound of that. They're going to miss him, and by all indications, they're going to miss him for a long time. That was the exact opposite of the news they wanted to hear.
And it does, you're right, sound like a long road ahead for him to get back on the court. But listen, he's a pro. You know he'll do everything in his power to get back as quickly as possible.
So the next starting five. Torres, he's in at the point. Portis is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Muhammad in at the two-guard.
Get off me.
Here's G. And Muhammad has it in the corner. Pass to Lopez. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Really a good job recognizing the mismatch. Just going up for the shot with that huge height advantage on that possession.
And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. Bledsoe outside. Outside Knight. The three. Again, the miss by Knight.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now is still trying to find its way.
And that one's good by G.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here is Bledsoe following the basket by Freak. Chandler outside. Puts it up from 15. Again, the miss by Knight.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
LeBron's shot is good.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Bledsoe passes to Knight. A three-pointer is right on target. Knight's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Warriors in Oakland.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's G. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. That's good.
That's up.
Suns trail by 5. Down low, here's Chandler, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle is spreading it around.
Here's Torres, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Sundin. Gets some room on the right hand, and the bucket's good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's G. 8 points for him. Here's Muhammad. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last one. Number 1, the Nets.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out, and it's been game after game after game.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Portis, and Zach LaVine sub in for Muhammad. Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Freak. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. Johnson with the block.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn. The Nets with the lead. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. We've got Aaron Baines, also Chandler out there. So in at the point. And the foul called on.
Man, let me get a bang.
Second foul of the game. Now here's Chandler. Against Miami, he was really on his game. Kept alive. Second chance shot. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket for Knight.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Knocked loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. That ties it up. 6 points for him.
That almost feels like too much coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even.
But they get it back. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. G kicks to LeBron. Passes to Torres. The three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
I'm on the wrong team again.
Approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out
On the
last
ball
time
hog.
due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
Well, if I was being diplomatic about it, they were a little too aggressive. I mean, in reality, they took far too many fouls. And because of that, they had to go to their bench earlier than they wanted to.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors provided a nice lift. He ended with 11 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
I'm back to Golden State.
He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Lopez, who's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Portis comes in for Young, and it's Muhammad in for LaVine. Pass to Baines. Bledsoe outside. And again, it's the Suns missing. In transition, here come the Nets. The 11-footer, no good. Suns have gone through their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. He dishes it tonight. Back to Bledsoe. Bledsoe with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Oh, hit a three.
He's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Bledsoe with him. He's picked up by Lopez. Scooped up. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Torres. It's good from about 19 feet. G's got 6 in the quarter.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Here's James. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've got in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
It's Knight with the drive. The pass to Baines. The shot no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Feeds it to G. There's the triple. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Bledsoe right side. Out tonight. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Took the opportunity when he saw it. 9 points in the game so far.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action we've got on our hands right now.
Got back to the quarter.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to look at some of the players that are contributing in areas you might not expect. The top rebounding shooting guards of the past month. 5th, Shabazz Muhammad.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Absolutely. When your 2-guard can squeeze the orange like that, as each of these players on that list can, it can be a major X factor for you.
Here's Morris, and that one goes long.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Splitter dishes to G. The second chance effort. Again, the Nets for 2.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's had.
And George kicks to Brand. Chandler the pass to George. It's his first trip to the line.
And he's putting together a solid year at the free throw line. 79% overall.
Some changes for Brooklyn. And the first half is now.
Oh, trash. Y'all sorry. About to playing the fucking minutes. Nope.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
So for Brooklyn now, Torres. He's in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Portis. Then there's Muhammad. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position.
Get off.
He feeds it to G. Puts one up from 19. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
The lead now in single digits. He's got 11. Nets leading by 9. Muhammad dishes to LeBron. To the inside. Torres. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact
You
on
miss
the
free
shot.
throws, I'm going to kill you.
A foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 6 or 7 at the line. And G drops them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Morris inside. Lopez covering. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Here's Muhammad. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Muhammad's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
Reggie, I tell you, y'all suck.
Bledsoe kicks to Morris. Chandler right side. Another one falls for Phoenix.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And Muhammad kicks to G. Wasted no time on that one. G's got 23.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
2 minutes into the second half of play now.
You won't let me steal
Morris a
anything.
screen. Back tonight. The shot by Bledsoe. Nobody around. Again, Phoenix.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
And here is Muhammad. He's got 5. Here's Torres. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Suns trail by 13. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his
Stop
third foul.
bitching.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler.
And a moment here now to see the numbers for LeBron James. In the second half of this season, he's been nothing short of spectacular. He's around 14 points per game, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there. Natural
Good
talent
game.
as well. Really shining through.
Muhammad, the pass to Torres.
Oh, you son of a bitch, man.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
LeBron dishes to Lopez. Muhammad trains the 3-pointer. Muhammad's got 8.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
We got to be more physical on defense.
You need to coach better.
Getting to the middle of the floor.
San Antonio, they continue to play
They're
strong
going to have 50
basketball,
points by now.
absolutely dominant as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Phoenix, not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And right now for Phoenix, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this point. They've got work to do yet.
Good from the right block. Nice play from Torres. G's got 27.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
James kicks to G. Lets it go with the 3. And Baines pulls it down. Baines has got his 3rd rebound tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
They get it back. Morris. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
LeBron passes to Torres.
Come
Phoenix
on.
grabs the miss.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Really left alone that time. And that's now 9 points for LeBron. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode defensively.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Levine kicks to G. Fires from the corner. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Dishes it to Morris. Shot from 16. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Dude, get off Daddy.
Doubled by Knight. G kicks to Young. Looking for G and gets it there. And Baines pulls it down.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroke. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Well, I probably hit that easy shot.
For Phoenix, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Markieff Morris.
The first one falls. So for the Nets, teams changing it up here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Bledsoe and 9 to the backcourt. Chandler out there with Aaron Baines. That's who's out there for Phoenix. It's Knight with the drive. No luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there.
It's $6,000. I'll
You've
ball
got to
58
have your
points.
head in the game.
Suns trail by 17. Wide open look. Here's Chandler. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Torres. Banked in off the glass. G's got 31.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Chandler with a screen for Bledsoe. It's Knight with the drive. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Brandon Knight.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation. But, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Sundin. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing. And what they've got going right now is not getting it done. Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
Off target with his 3. Brooklyn leading by 15. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Markieff Morris is checked in for Phoenix. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Bledsoe outside. He kicks to Morris. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by the Nets. Muhammad's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
I think he's got to regroup and get himself together here. I mean, something's gone wrong with him this quarter. He's really fallen off.
Here's Torres. No good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bledsoe outside. Jacks up a 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Well, let me hit 3s and pissing me off.
Second of the game. Can he heat up?
And that one's good by G. G's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size.
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Nets.
And Clark, their hard work on the glass paid off.
You know, they both are excellent rebounding teams. I thought it was a tough battle underneath both ways.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, Greg, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for G. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat. No hesitation at all right there. Just right up against a much bigger defender.
Man, and I love that fearlessness, that aggressive attitude. Boy, I love watching guys play with that kind of abandon and freedom, Greg. It's a beautiful thing, man.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Baines.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give them any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouls.
At the line for 2.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Seven seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's the dish to Splitter. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. Kenny, your thoughts?
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
Well, he shows just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening.
Take the crowd out of the game.